We begin with updates on US President Donald Trump's executive order that has added a $100,000 fee for H-1B applicants. This has now come into effect. On Friday, when US President Trump signed the order introducing the fee, it sparked some confusion and concern among visa holders, especially Indians who make up over 70% of the total H-1B holders. Now, at the time, Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick indicated that the fee might be charged annually, adding that details were still being considered. The Trump administration said that the high fee is aimed at ensuring that people being brought into the US are actually very highly skilled and do not replace American workers.
The country would rather not have to pay $100,000, but they'd rather, how do you do that? You hire Americans. So there's an incentive to hire American. But there may be instances where it's better off doing it through expertise or whatever it may be. But they're both unbelievable, whether it's a gold card or anything else that we talked about today.
You're very close to the technology CEOs. Are they concerned about that?
I think they're going to be very happy. Everyone's going to be happy. And we're going to be able to keep people in our country that are going to be very productive people.
What this proclamation will do is raise the fee that companies pay to sponsor H-1B applicants to $100,000. This will ensure that the people they're bringing in are actually very highly skilled and that they're not replaceable by American workers. So it'll protect American workers, but ensure that companies have a pathway to hire truly extraordinary people and bring them to the United States to work.
After the announcement, social media videos showed scenes of confusion and fear. This video from a packed Emirates flight at the San Francisco International Airport went viral. The aircraft had completed boarding and was ready for takeoff to India when passengers began receiving news of the visa changes. Many of those on board with the H-1B visas then pleaded to get off the plane. Later, White House officials swung into action to give some clarity. Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt put out 3 points. First, the $100,000 fee is not annual, it is a one-time fee. Second, current H-1B visa holders outside the US would not be charged the fee when re-entering. And third, the fee does not apply to anyone currently with a visa or anyone seeking a renewal. Fourth, it only applies to future applicants in the February 2026 lottery who are currently outside the United States. A White House fact sheet stated that the government may allow an H-1B visa application without the $100,000 fee if in national interest. The new fee is a massive jump from the previous $2,000 to $5,000 range, sparking concerns over its impacts on startups, small business, and IT professionals in both America and abroad. Now, this clarification was being highly anticipated by Indians and did calm nerves in the tech circles. Now, this is because Indians make up the majority of the H-1B visa holders. Out of around 400,000 H-1B recipients in 2024, around 71% were Indians. The number stood at over 72 in 2023 and at 77% in 2022. The government of India said the measure is likely to have humanitarian consequences by way of disruption caused for families. The Indian government expressed hope that these disruptions can be addressed suitably by the US authorities. India said that full implications of the measures are being studied by industries. And according to US immigration data, for the 2025 fiscal, Amazon topped the list of H-1B approvals. The top 10 beneficiaries include TCS, followed by Microsoft Corp, Meta, Apple, Google. Infosys is a part of the top 20. And Indian equity markets opened on a cautious note this morning, with IT industry stocks tumbling after Trump's Friday announcement. For Indian IT firms, the US is the biggest market to replace their talent, and the move will now considerably narrow the cost advantage of sending Indian employees overseas compared to hiring locally. Will this plan help the Trump administration achieve its intended effect, or will the American innovation ecosystem suffer collateral damage? Will American companies be forced to consider shifting operations overseas? And how far-reaching would the impact be for Indian IT firms? All of these questions remain. The answers will only trickle in with time.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karjo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Skali radikali.
Japanese,
4 兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.